I'm Robert.
And I'm Frances.
And we are still stepping. All right, today we went out into Disney's Nature Preserve. That's what you call that?
Wilderness.
It's a wilderness.
Disney Wilderness Preserve.
Okay, Disney Wilderness Preserve. Boy, that was a beautiful place. We went out there, just open, fresh air, went down by Lake Russell. Oh, that was breathtaking. We got there, we were just amazed. And, you'll see it. And we don't want to tell you too much about it. We're going to let you look at it. You know what I mean?
And what about the two ladies who were just awesome?
They spilled it out that tour. They gave us the whole history, the whole program.
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to miss Peggy and Mickey. And what about Matt and Shannon? Yeah, don't miss Santa Claus. Mama said, we got to meet Mickey and Santa Claus all in one place. It was a great place. It really was.
Yeah, and really, I wish that we really could video it actually the way it looked. I mean, it's beautiful. That's a place you all might want to visit sometime. Anybody here in Central Florida?
Phenomenal.
Come on down and check that out because it's a beautiful place. And we didn't even get to see the animals out there. We were hoping one would pop out, but
I wasn't hoping one was going to pop out. He was.
It's a wilderness. It's a nature reserve, and like you heard the people tell us, it's open up from north to south. The way Florida has their nature reserves set up, so the animals can migrate. So we wasn't fortunate enough to catch one, but we saw a beautiful, beautiful facility.
Absolutely. We definitely want to go back. So we're excited about showing it to you tonight. But before we show you, remember to
like,
subscribe,
and like it again.
Comment, share, ring the notifications bell. And don't forget, if you have not joined our interactive Facebook group, please go online. It's a public group. Go to Robert&Frances Still Steppin on Facebook and join our group there. So it just gives us a little bit more opportunity to mingle. So just wanted to get that out of the way before we start sharing where we're going to be stepping today. So can't wait for you to see it.
It's Steppin' time with Robert and Frances. Where will they step to today?
Wilderness Preserve.
Yeah, this is the Disney Wilderness Preserve, which is actually run and owned by the Nature Conservancy. Disney originally in the early 90s, they had to do a mitigation bank deal where when they finished their build out at their main at the main Disney place up here, Disney World, they had to
preserve so
acreage.
many acres, right?
And most of the time, these are done in small chunks. And this was the first one they've done in one large area. And this was 11,500 acres total. And at the beginning of it, I want to say it was around 9,000 acres. And that was a cattle ranch, the majority of it. And Disney put up the money to buy this land, and then the Nature Conservancy took it over, and they've added bits and pieces to it, but it is one big piece of property. And it's also the center of the, what is that called? Trail, you know what I'm talking about? Pensacola to Florida Greenway or Wild
Greenway. Yeah, there's a Florida Trail system, and there's a Florida Greenways and Trails.
And also the wildlife corridor that runs from Pensacola down to the Keys. So this is the center point of the wildlife corridor, because we've had so many people move to Florida and they've bought up all this land. There was no way for the animals to go the whole length of Florida. And with this tied it all together, and they can get from one end to the other now, should they decide to. Our goal is to get the panthers back up north and get the bears back down south.
How neat, how neat. Well, please share with us your name with our YouTube viewers.
My name is Mickey.
Okay.
Well, this is our very own Mickey.
That's right, that's right. Nothing to do with the Disney, it's my own Mickey.
Okay.
And I'm Peggy
This
O'Bear.
is Peggy. And we both worked for the Florida State Parks
At one
at
time.
one point in time. Yeah, so now we are here volunteering.
We are retired and we are work campers.
Okay.
Or camp hosts is what they call it in a lot of places, but we're work campers and we stay here for 3 months. And we help these folks out and do some other stuff. They also have regular volunteers that come in and do some of the gardening, maybe some maintenance work.
Do you stay here on property?
We do.
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
The work
Oh,
campers
nice.
do.
Yeah, we
Now,
have
if you're-
campers.
Yeah.
And they have hookups for us.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that was really funny because when we came in, Robert and I are RVers.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we were asking, do they have an area
We
where
do.
you can camp?
Not where you can camp, but you
Yeah.
can volunteer if you want to do, like, for me, I'm the outreach person, and her husband is doing maintenance.
Maintenance.
He's up there working. And so for, what do we have, 24 hours a week?
we have to
We
work.
get to stay for 3 months and everything's covered. And that, by the way, Florida State Parks is the rock star in the world of that type of volunteer stuff.
Yes.
There is 176 state parks plus a bunch of preserves, and a lot of them, in fact, more than half, I believe, have places.
Volunteer spots
yeah.
that they have
Yeah.
for volunteers.
Yeah,
Come
That's
in and-
great to know.
And volunteers can do anything. They can clean restrooms, which is not my favorite.
That's not my favorite even at my own
Remind you.
house.
But you never
That's
know
true.
what you're gonna get.
But the other thing is you can do like we talk to people, we do outreach.
Yep.
Or they call interpretation. You can do nature programs, things like
Yeah.
that. You go places when we have events. We went to the Polk Fall Festival and set up a table and we did nature journals
Yep.
for children and adults.
So
we do
your
things like that.
watchers can
And
get
then-
out there with Florida State Parks, Georgia State Parks
Yes.
is another one that has a good system.
That's
Or
great.
the Nature Conservancy. Now, the Nature Conservancy doesn't have a lot of them, but we do have some. Florida has probably got more than even the United States. The United States does it with DLM lands and
And they have Corps of Engineer
yeah,
farms too that you can camp
but
in.
Florida probably has the most out of anybody, of places that they could go with their RV and stay and do the volunteer work.
Yeah.
That is
So check it out, folks.
Yeah,
Okay, all
this
right.
is great information. Now, as far as your trails, you mentioned that there are trails because we're encouraging everybody to do the 10,000 steps. I know you mentioned, Mickey, that you're having a few
Yes,
problems
my
with your
knee.
leg, with your knee right now. But how many different trails are here?
If there's a white, a red, a blue,
And they tie
and a
together,
yellow.
and it gets to be, what
Yes.
is it? What do we figure out, how many miles it is altogether?
Altogether, well, if you start here, it's we cut off these little parts here.
I think you end
So
up with
combined
like-
is 5.3 miles. So it's
Yeah.
about 5 miles combined.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is
that'll
that
get you
round
10,000
trip or
That's
just one
round
way?
trip.
Oh, and that's about what,
Cutting off
10,000
these
steps?
little
Yep.
steps.
10,000
That'll get you
steps
10,000
is about,
steps.
is about
Is
that.
it 5 miles?
And no elevation.
Oh,
Right.
Which
that's
is a big deal.
You're right.
That's
If you're,
Yes.
if you're wanting flat and level so you don't hurt your ankles or whatever, or if you're having breathing issues, elevation is going up and down is where you run into problems. This is all flat. Now in the rainy season, it may be wet, but they post it. If there's trails closed, they post it and let you know. But right now, it's nice and dry. Come on out and see us.
That's
Every
great.
day except for Sunday.
And we will also do a close up
9 to 4.
and show everybody exactly the map and how the trails are laid out.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
During, I
now.
see you have water. During the summer, definitely bring a couple of bottles of water. It's hot.
Hot.
But now today you should be fine. Yep.
All right.
Hydrate before
Thanks
you
so
go.
much.
All right.
So we're going to get out here and we're going to get to Steppin.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Exercise.
And I love this.
Now y'all don't mind
Get
being.
to play Santa Claus.
These kids think he is Santa Claus. What you talking about?
Look at
Okay.
that. It's so cute. So what do y'all do? Y'all mind if we do a quick filming while we're talking?
No, I don't
Well,
care.
what do y'all do here? What's your name, sir?
My name's Matt.
Matt and
That's Shannon.
Shannon.
Yep.
And look at Shannon. We're going to start renting him out for Santa Claus at Christmas
We
time.
met Santa. We met Mickey. Look here, I'm telling you, hey, come on.
So what do y'all do here?
Well, I'm a contractor to work here. We're cleaning up all the trees,
Oh,
make them look a little better.
does that include cleaning that stuff out of
That
them?
moss,
Yes.
some
Because I
of it.
thought if so, you could come by my house and you get tired.
I'm not a moss picker.
If you run out.
I'm not a moss picker, baby. I told him that when I came out here. I said, "Look, I'll trim your tree, but I'm not a moss picker. If it's right there, I'll move it a little bit. But I don't like picking
Is
moss."
that harmful though? Doesn't it eventually take the life out of the plant?
There's two types of moss. There's what you see right there is called Spanish moss or hanging moss.
Okay.
What it does, it blocks sunlight. Okay, tree needs sunlight. So if it gets enough moss in it, it can hurt the tree. If it's on the big branches like that, it's really not going to hurt anything. There's another one, it's called ball moss, and it does put roots right into the bark, and it does suck nutrients from the tree. That's the one that will hurt the tree, not so much this.
Okay.
The Spanish moss is just draped over, and it's hanging. And what people don't know about that is it blooms.
It blooms.
It blooms.
It doesn't bloom in my yard.
You just ain't look close enough because a whole flower's about that big,
Really?
but it's got like little petals. You just got to look.
Okay.
I don't know when it blooms. I've only found it once or twice.
Okay. Must like. And what do you do here?
Help him.
Oh, you guys work together.
Yes.
Work
yes.
together.
Yeah,
Well, we
work
think
together.
this is just it's a beautiful gem tucked away, and we're excited about sharing it with our viewers because everybody knows Disney. What a neat place to come.
This is awesome.
and
This
visit
is
and-
untouched Florida.
This is what Florida's about, right?
This
And
is what
how
Florida's
many
supposed
acres
to
she told? I think she mentioned
11,000.
I think 11,500.
11,500 acres.
Yep.
That is awesome.
It's-
Well, see, you just never know.
So when
we're
y'all
out
want to
here.
walk,
Yeah.
just you got about 6 miles that way you can walk.
Well, we're gonna stay. I think we're gonna stay on the trail today. And then
We're
we're gonna
Yeah,
come back
hey.
another day.
They go get people every day. They get out there and get lost. They can't
Oh, I
get back.
bet so.
No, we're gonna stay on the trail. And in fact, I might just put the GPS on top of that. Look here. All right, look, it's been good. We gotta start walking.
What do you guys do when you're walking? You look like you're in great shape.
We walk right here.
Yeah, we walk
To
back
that
and
trail.
forth.
Walk right
I just got out of that tree. I've been climbing that tree for the last hour and a half.
Okay. All right.
How much
Thanks for your
exercise you
time.
think I need?
You look great. You both look great. Thank you so much. Nice
All right
meeting
now.
y'all.
Okay. Okay, we're just going to get a few little shots just because we're down here at Disney Reserve, Nature Reserve. And this is beautiful. This is, if you're an outdoor country boy like me, you'll really love this down here. Acres. How many acres they said? 11,000?
11,500 acres.
11,500 acres. So we're just going to be doing a little trail walking. Not very much we're going to get out here because we're going to have to get stepping. And we'll be out here and we'll be hanging out here all day long. and never get no stepping done, but just want to just share with you. And this is all raw nature. Never been disturbed. This is undisturbed Florida. They said Florida was building houses so fast that said we better hold on to some of this, else nobody would know Florida in the future, and that's what they did. I mean, they got trails all over the place. Now, just in case you wonder if we're gonna get lost, I hope not. Frances got the map back there. Maybe I need to put the map up so y'all can see it. So if you don't hear from us in about a month, you can send somebody out to look for us. But here we go. All right. And you see what Wilderness Trail and Hardin Trail. Which way we going? Okay, come on. You got the map.
Let's keep straight.
Keep straight? All right. We're going to keep straight on Wilderness Trail. And if we don't come back, that's Hardin Trail over there. So if y'all, so we're going to keep straight.
See, that way, if you keep straight, you can always get to the end, turn around and go back. Straight. That's how people end up not getting lost.
Mm-hmm. See what she learned by hanging with me? Okay, anyway. All right, look here. We're going to keep this going. Just want to share this with you, and we'll come back with another spot later.
Okay, we're out here today in the Disney Wilderness Preserve on the trail doing our 10,000 steps. And there's Robert up ahead, still stepping. Look at this beautiful environment. Everybody knows about Disney and Mickey and Minnie, but how many people know that Disney has conservative preserves all over Florida? This is 11,500 acres. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nature at its best. And you thought when you come to Florida, all you would find would be busy, busy, busy. There's a place for you to come to Florida to escape. Great place to get in your 10,000 steps.
Yeah, this is a beautiful place here. Love it. We're going to come back again sometime. Boy, beautiful. Back nice woods. Frances getting her steps in. We're getting them in.
Getting them in.
I'm going to tell you, not too many places you can come out in the woods and just walk. No trees, no buildings, no people. You know what I mean? Just us and these wild animals out here. And they're
no
out
orange
here.
blowing.
No orange blowing. Look at, I mean, and there are wild animals out here. It's a nature preserve. Yeah, they're out here. And we're walking out here. It's just so quiet and peaceful. Every once in a while you hear something and you know it's back there. You don't see it, but you hear it. But like I was telling Frances, we may not see them, but I bet you they're watching us. You know that? So anyway, I'm Robert.
And I'm Frances.
And we are still
stepping
in the woods. Okay, Lake Russell is one of the landmarks here. And so this is where we're going, down to Lake Russell now. So we're going to take you all with us. It's only about 1/10 of a mile. So I guess you all can take that little hike with us down here. We don't know what we're going to see at Lake Russell, because after all, we do know wild animals like to congregate at the lakes. And that's how they get that water. Yep. I think this is nice down in here. Beautiful, beautiful. I wish we could show it to you on this camera like we really see it. This is only giving just little smidgens of it. This is beautiful. Any of you folks who love getting out there in nature and love get out there in the wild, I think you will love it here. I see the lake just ahead of us. This is nice. I mean, we don't know what we might see down in the lake, but we're going to respect that territory, I tell you that, regardless of what it is. Well, now it's a bear, or a wild boar. But it's out here. This is untouched wilderness in Florida.
Wow, look at
Whoa,
this.
Lake Russell.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
We didn't know this lake was here, did we?
No, we did not.
Look at this. Wow. Oh my goodness. Ah. Oh my goodness. Wow. You can come out here with your picnic and sit out here. Wow. Well, there go one of those signs again. You know, I always tell Frances, these signs right here scare me more than anything. Here it is. Cautious, venomous snakes in the area. Wow. This is something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, the little trail comes right to the lake edge. I'm talking about literally right to the lake edge. Want to know how close to the edge? That's Frances, and that's the water. I mean, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Wow. There's a boat back up in there. Somebody, I see the boat. I don't see anybody. I don't know. I'm not going out there exploring. Wow. Seaweed growing right out there in the midst of it. Wow. Isn't this nice? Wow. There's a seat right here. This is beautiful. I don't know what's up in these trees. Might need to start looking up. Whoa. Right here by the water. I mean, the trees are literally growing in the water. Whoa. All right. Okay. This is a view of that lake. Beautiful lake. But we got to start back stepping. I really am concerned about that boat over there. I wonder who is somebody. Anyway, look at me. I don't know. Anyway, let's move, Frances. Time to move. All right.
out here on the trail in the Disney Wilderness Preserve, which is this little gem tucked away out here where no one would ever suspect it's there. And look what we walk upon, a boardwalk. And over to the left, there is a swamp area.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know, Robert and I love boardwalks, but you never think about a boardwalk going through an area like this. When we think of the boardwalk, we think of that boardwalk on the ocean in Atlantic City. But look at all the different varieties of boardwalks and all the beautiful plants around. Look at this fern garden. Robert, show them this whole garden of ferns. Wow, this is a fern gardener's haven. Now just imagine what it would cost you to go into Lowe's and buy these many plants of ferns. And nature just decided to place them right here and nurture them, and they are beautiful. So,
You know, when we were coming in, when the ladies were telling us, they have people come in to harvest out some of the plants that are dangerous to the other plants in here.
right,
That was interesting.
that was very interesting.
I would never thought of a plant that would be a danger to another plant, that they have people come in and harvesting the plants out so the other plants can live, so the native plants can live. Okay?
Exactly.
They're bringing here to take out the foreign invaders
Wow.
so the natives can live. That's very interesting.
So, you know, so we talked about the fact that when we go to different countries, we go to the islands or wherever, and we see those beautiful plants, does not necessarily mean that it's something we need to bring home and plant in our backyards.
Exactly.
Because they're not native to Florida, they can actually be a danger to Florida.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this
Okay.
beautiful tree here.
Yeah, we're
Look
there.
at this.
We're at the end of the boardwalk. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
That tree had all kind of crooks and turns.
Wow, look at that.
It's an old dead tree, but, well, I say it was dead, but
Nope,
yeah,
it's got green at the
it
top.
sure have. Boy, these Florida trees always amaze me. You know, the tree look like it's dead, look like it's gone. And then you look up top, and it's green.
Wow. You know that old song? Every shut eye ain't sleep. Every dead dog you think is dead ain't gone.
See, you went back in your book to get that one.
Every tree you think is dead is not dead. Wow.
Now, that's the trail over there. If we're going the other direction, that's a trail over there. The next time we come up here, we didn't come here to tend to stay long here today. We just came up here to get our 10,000 steps in. But next time we come here, we're going to tour this
Yes,
part.
we are. When we come next time, we're going to pack our cooler and we're just going to relax and enjoy this beautiful Disney Wilderness Preserve. Wow, it's beautiful.
And again, they say this thing go from where now?
Pensacola
Pensacola
to Miami.
to Miami. Wow. I'm telling you, driving through Florida, I didn't think they had that many woods left, all the houses.
No, certainly not up our way.
No.
Okay, well,
Anyway.
we'll tune back in, show you some more later when we find something interesting.
And again, I'm Robert.
And I'm Frances.
And we are
still
Still stepping.
Wow. We're out here in Disney Wilderness Preserve. And I am so glad that I have a country boy, ex-Boy Scout with me. Otherwise, I would never find my way out of these woods. But Robert, just do a scan and show them the beauty. Look at this.
Okay, I'm just gonna circle it around us.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that. You know what? When she said she was lost, we went down to the lake. I'm not gonna talk about her, but she was lost. We got back. She told me we did not go that way. I don't remember seeing this. But you know what? That's what's around us. Just giving y'all a view around us here. Wow, this is beautiful. Well, really, we can say how beautiful it is. You have to be out here to see it, to know how beautiful it really is. This is nice. This is nice.
And we should be up to about 5,000 steps by now, which is halfway our 10,000 for the day. So we're going to shut it down, get back to stepping, and we'll be back to show you anything we run on interesting.
After all, I'm Robert.
And I'm Frances, and we are still stepping. Well, I guess you see why Robert and I were so excited about sharing tonight's episode with you. Now, we did our best to capture the place on film. It was magical. And it's one of those places where you really need to go yourself to really appreciate it. There around Lake Russell was just so peaceful. And the trails we were able to walk there just reminded us of being able to go back and connect with nature. Which reminds me, if you have a favorite place you like to walk, tell us about it in comments. And you can do both actually, over to our Facebook group and post it there. Now remember, whether it's walking, enjoying a healthy meal, or just taking time to breathe in the fresh air, every step counts. Remember, Robert always says,
a step is a step.
A step is a step. So until next time, keep stepping, smiling, and live your best life. And we appreciate you subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and please don't miss out. Go over and become a part of our Facebook community. Robert and Frances Still Stepping.
Okay. Yes, we really did enjoy that trip through the woods. Down in that forest.
We did.
And that lake was breathtaking.
We did.
It was very nice. And like Frances said, you all get out and step. And if we up in your neighborhood, hey, invite us in.
Invite us over. We can step together.
Step together.
That's
We'd
right.
love to do that. Never can tell where we may be. We're all over the place.
We're all over. But we're stepping everywhere we go.
Stepping everywhere we go. All right.
Okay.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Frances. And we are still stepping. And we hope you are too. See you next time.